my top tip for Epcot would be.
And after a day of rain, we have a full rainbow. Woo! So why is this beneficial? Because if you do this before the park opens,
it's a tie.
Okay, you show me?
Yeah, between the.
I think it was so good.
Hey, it's KJ, welcome to my channel. Today we are here at Epcot and we're going to be testing out the new Lightning Lane system. If you guys are new to my channel, I have 3 little ones. At the time of filming, my kids are 4, 2, and the baby is now 1 year old. He just turned 1 today, actually. So we're going to be testing out the system. So really it's for John, myself, and then my 4-year-old. Also my sister and her boyfriend are here, so I guess really we're testing it out for 5 people and seeing how that goes. Now, as we go through this vlog, I'll fill you guys in. We'll give you more of the tips and tricks on our experience using it. It's only been out for a few weeks at this point, so really excited to test it out here today at Epcot. If you're new to the channel, I do lots of vlogs, tips and tricks on taking your kids to Disney and headed to Disney. So if you like any of those things, would love to have you hit that subscribe button and join our little fam over here. And if you like today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Now, without further ado, let's go enjoy Epcot today and see what we get up to trying out this new Lightning Lane system.
Le chef is waiting for you. This way. Encore un? Non. Simple omelet? Too simple. What? Mais oui, that's it.
We stopped in Norway to get a Mickey cinnamon bun and then a school bread. My sister's boyfriend highly recommended this. He said it's really good, so we're gonna try it. He also got one. So what is it called, Billy?
The Kristoff.
The Kristoff? Oh, it's just called the Kristoff. What is it?
Frozen coffee.
Frozen coffee. All right. So a little bit of background about this trip. We are staying at the Yacht Club, and like I said, we're here at Epcot today. So this morning we walked over from Yacht Club around 7:50. I think we left the hotel actually at 7:53. We walked out of the hotel. We headed into Epcot. The park opens at 9 today, but we were able to get in earlier because the park opens to resort guests at 8:30. At 8:15, we were in line on the bridge, headed into Ratatouille. From there, we did not wait long. I'm pretty sure from the time we left the hotel to the time we got on the ride, it was about an hour, so not too bad. So I would recommend if you're doing your lightning lanes, so we had a lightning lane for Frozen, and that was our tier 1. So whatever one you get, if you get Frozen or if you get Ratatouille, I would say so we got Frozen, so we rope drop Ratatouille. If you get Ratatouille, I would say rope drop Frozen, because here's a little tip. If you do this before the park opens to everybody, Lightning Lane doesn't start yet. So the great thing is the line just kept moving. You get in line and the line does not stop moving until basically 9 o'clock once they start doing the Lightning Lane. So that's how we were able to get on Ratatouille fairly quickly and easily. Then we headed over to Frozen for our first Lightning Lane. It was at 9:30. We were able to scan in at 9:25. We were on and off of that fairly quickly. And the Lightning Lane itself, there was nobody online. We scanned right in, we walked through, we rode the ride. It was great. And then we stopped at Kringla Bakeries. All right, guys, that's school bread, chef's kiss, man. That was my sister's boyfriend. He recommended that, highly recommend. It was really good. So thank you to Billy, my sister's boyfriend. His parents recommended it. Thank you, Billy's parents, because it was so good. So now we're gonna head on to Donald's boat ride. That's what we call it. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you call the Three Caballeros? Do you call it like that ride, the Donald's boat ride? Because that's what we call it. So we're gonna head on there, and then I'll catch you up on when we are hitting our next Lightning Lane.
Citizens of Epcot. Does anyone know what they call themselves? What? I'm on? Someone needs to tell me when I'm on. Welcome, Epcot Terrans. I am Centurion Talmeric.
We just rode Guardians, and my goodness, that is my favorite ride in the entire world. John calls it the ride of a million smiles, and I swear it is, because that is the most joy I experience outside of like being with my kids, like in my life, like the most joy without my family, if that makes any kind of sense. It's just, I feel pure like bliss. Winnie rode it for the first time. She was a little about it, but when it stopped, she's like, oh my goodness, I loved it. So let me just show you what her reaction was after we got off the ride.
I think it was so good.
You love it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Are you gonna go on again?
I think next time or later.
We'll go later?
I don't know.
You wanna ride it again?
I think so.
All right. So she said she liked it, as you saw. So now my sister and her boyfriend, they are riding the Lightning Lane. Then we have a virtual queue. So what we did was my sister and Billy, they're going to ride the Lightning Lane, and then they're gonna hop in the virtual queue line, and then we already scanned our tickets for parent swap. So after they do their Lightning Lane and then their virtual queue, John and I and Winnie will be able to ride it in the Fast Pass, old habits die hard, guys, the Lightning Lane or Fast Pass lane. So right now we are going to head to Nemo, and on our way, or once we get there, I'll tell you a little bit more about how the Lightning Lane experience has been so far this morning. And right now it's like 11:30, 11:26. So let's get to Nemo, and I'll give you more of a little like recap, or like, you know, how Lightning Lane's going. Since we were traveling with my sister and her boyfriend, we were able to ride Guardians of the Galaxy twice because we didn't have to worry about our boys having nothing to do for 2 hours. So let me break that down. First, John and I rode Guardians with Winnie using our Lightning Lane single pass, while Corey and Billy took the boys on Finding Nemo using a regular Lightning Lane. Once we were finished on Guardians, we swapped. So Corey and Billy used their Lightning Lane single pass to ride Guardians, while John and I took all 3 of our kids on Finding Nemo using our regular Lightning Lanes. Since our boys are both 2 and under, they did not need Lightning Lanes, and therefore they could ride Finding Nemo multiple times with no issue. We were able to get a virtual queue for Guardians earlier that day, which happened to be shortly after our Lightning Lane single pass window. So Corey and Billy went on Guardians back to back, first using their Lightning Lane single pass and then in the virtual queue. And to make things even more confusing for you guys, we were able to parent swap this attraction. So once Corey and Billy were done with their second time on Guardians, aka waiting in the virtual queue, John, Winnie, and I got to ride for a second time, but we got to use the Lightning Lane entrance versus standing in the virtual queue because, like I said, we were able to parent swap. Grazie. Yay! Happy birthday! Here is the little birthday cake that they give you. It's like a little, I don't know, it looks like it's like a Zeppeli or a mini muffin or something. I'll take a taste of it, let the baby have a little taste, and let the other 2 big kids have a little taste. But if it is your birthday and today is the baby's actual birthday, you can get a goodie sometimes, not always, but always let them know if it's your birthday or celebrating your birthday, it's your birthday week, your birthday weekend, whatever. Let them know, because sometimes you might get surprised with a little treat. So this actually has a little custard inside, so it's kind of like an Italian Boston cream. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It's very good. Also, the baby's bouncing around, so that's why the camera might be a little bit shaky, but it was really good. They actually brought Winnie one too because, well, My 2-year-old, he's sleeping over there, but Winnie was awake, so they brought her one since the baby had one. I mean, the baby tasted a little bit of it, but basically John and I split it, and the baby's having little bites of it. But I thought that was so nice that they brought her one too. As soon as we were done with lunch, it started to downpour, so we left Epcot and went back to the resort, and we decided to grab a balloon from the front desk. So you can get a free birthday balloon at your Disney resort. I think Animal Kingdom Lodge is the only resort that doesn't do it because of the animals, but ask somebody at the front desk if you want a birthday balloon. You can celebrate your birthday any time of year, and since today was the baby's birthday, we decided to get him a birthday balloon. I wanted to take some cute pictures at Magic Kingdom the next day, so you guys will have to stay tuned for the next vlog. But you can see the baby was having so much fun playing with this balloon, and I got some really cute pictures of him.
So 3 days ago we set up our Epcot lightning lanes, and originally we didn't love the times we got, but we did pick Ratatouille, Spaceship Earth, and Figment. After refreshing a couple of times and trying back, I was able to change it to Frozen, and then I was able to change it to Frozen a better time, 9:30 a.m. And honestly, that was the key to the whole day, because being able to get a 9:30 a.m. Frozen allowed us to rope drop Ratatouille, which we did. We're staying at the yacht club, so it made sense to rope drop Ratatouille. Walked over to Frozen, immediately able to book Soaring the second we scanned in. So we got a pretty decent return time for Soarin' around noon. After Frozen, we went over to Donald's Boat Ride, and then went over to Guardians of the Galaxy after that, where we had both a lightning lane, which we paid for, and virtual queue, because our virtual queue time ended up being like around 11:30, 11:40. So us and our party ended up riding Guardians back-to-back times. We also snuck in Soarin' before we went over to our lunch in Via Napoli. Oh, we also did Nemo in that time too. Nemo and Guardians overlapped, but because one was lightning lane and one was sort of individual lightning lane, we had part of our party go to Guardians, the other part take some of the younger travelers that weren't tall enough to ride Guardians over to Nemo, and then we did the reverse. We flipped it. We took those same kids back on Nemo. They got to ride it twice.
Those same kids, our children?
Our children, back on Nemo. And then after that kind of flip-flopping, which took a couple hours to complete. Oh yeah, we also did Shuttle Talk with Crush during that time. So after we scanned through on Nemo, I booked a Figment for later this evening, which we're heading to now. And after we scanned through on Soarin', I booked Living with the Land. And Spaceship Earth, because Guardians of the Galaxy took a little bit longer than expected because we didn't know we were going to have the virtual queue at the same time as the lightning lane. We pushed back, and it rained. We pushed back our Spaceship Earth till now. So we've now stacked 3 lightning lane in a row. We have Figment, Spaceship Earth, Living with the Land, all hours in succession. So what we're doing is to maximize that. We're going to walk in on Figment literally the last minute. Then we're going to go over to Spaceship Earth somewhere in the middle of that time. And then we're going to check in on Living with the Land probably right at the beginning. So we're really going to do 3 rides in about an hour, maybe even 45 minutes, because we'll be a little late for Figment. So I think we've really maximized the lightning lane today. Now, whether it goes as well tomorrow at Magic, that remains to be seen, because our starting times are much later. We don't have anything close to the 9:30 a.m. Frozen. Our first time tomorrow, I believe, is noon Pirates. Tiana was already sold out. So we'll see how that goes. We'll try our hand at the virtual queue. And we do have a Tron for the noon hour, so at least we have that. And we have a Mine Train for, I think, the 6 p.m. hour. So we have a lot going on between 12 and 6. Not a lot going on before 12. So we'll see. We're going to try rope dropping, seeing if we get a lot of Fantasyland done tomorrow. So day 1, worked at Epcot. It was worth the money at Epcot. So my top tip for Epcot would be, of the 2 that are most important to you, or I guess 3 that are most important to you, being Frozen, Ratatouille, or Soarin', try to get those for as earliest as you can. And if you want to ride all 3, just take whichever one's the earliest, knowing that you're probably going to have to do standby for one of them, and you'll be able to probably get a lightning lane for the second after you scan through on that first. So if there's a 9:30 Soarin', 10 o'clock Soarin', take it. You know, it's better than taking a 1 p.m. Frozen. By the way, you can always keep checking the app to see if you get better times. Sometimes people are doing the exact thing you're doing, canceling. Someone could be canceling Ratatouille at the same time you're canceling Frozen. So top tip is always just take the earliest. And no matter whether it's a tier 1 or tier 2, you can book from either tier the next go around. And that concludes my my Johnny talk for the day.
after a day of rain, we have a full rainbow. Can't really see it on camera that much, but that's the arc, you guys. Right there, a rainbow in Epcot. Like this, look. Like this. Woo! Woo! I think I look. Woo! Put your hand out. Woo! Go, Billy! We are capping off the night at
Club Cool.
Club Cool. So I just tried all of the sodas. I don't drink soda. This is like a rare thing for me, but everyone always says it's the, watch out. Everyone always talks about the Beverly being the worst one. Oh, no. This tasted like,
Barbecue sauce.
yes. Like barbecue sauce as a soda? I like barbecue sauce on my burgers, barbecue sauce on my fries, or really anything but like as a soda form. So let me know in the comments down below if you've been to Club Cool, which is your favorite and which do you like the least? Definitely my least favorite. I think the cucumber is my favorite. What was your favorite?
Oh, I don't know. John just completely went ugh when he tasted it, but my favorite's the Minute Maid one. It's Korea.
Did I have a bet?
It's apple likey. Delicious.
Okay, Billy, what was your favorite?
Well, it's a tie.
Okay, show me.
Yeah, between the Madagascar and the Country Club. I really like the meringue. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Country Club. I think that's the best one.
All right, so taste test to see what Billy picks. What is your favorite?
It's probably one of these two also. Though a good Sprite I can't go wrong with. So let's see. So this is Dominican Republic Country Club. Yeah, that is good. Madagascar. I think that's better. I like the Madagascar one better.
I really don't like any of them because I don't drink soda. I don't even drink seltzer anymore because just the carbonation bothers me. I'm more of a water girl or water and lemon kind of gal. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite is from Club Cool. And also what your least favorite is. We're gonna make a quick pit stop at the Beaches and Cream, but just the ice cream side. Quick window. All right, show me, Johnny. We got the Mini Mickey's Kitchen Sink.
Mini spelt M-I-N-I, so a play on her name, but we're talking about it's a mini, meaning tiny, Mickey sink. They have the big mini kitchen sink in the actual restaurant, where it comes in like a stainless steel looking sink, and it looks like very shareable, like 4 or 5 people. This is the mini version.
What's in it?
We dialed it back a bit, but we have chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream. We have hot fudge. We have some Oreo cookies, cherries, whipped cream, sprinkles, brownie. The things that we scrapped were pineapple, strawberry, and peanut butter.
All right, so we just left Epcot. We are headed back to Yacht Club. Johnny is getting some water. So I figured I would tell you guys my overall thoughts of today. So I think the key is to get your first lightning lane as early as possible. And why do I say this? Because Johnny got us a lightning lane for Frozen at 9:30. So at 9:30, once we scanned in, we were able to get our next lightning lane. So why is this beneficial? Because let's say you don't get your first lightning lane till noon, other people could already be getting their second or third, sorry, after your first 3, they could be getting their next, second or third, if that makes sense, or their 4th or 5th, if, you know, however you make sense to you. So if you don't get yours till noon, all those other people are basically ahead of you eating up all of those lightning lanes that you could be getting. So definitely my biggest tip, like Johnny said, is to get the earliest lightning lane you possibly can so that you can start booking your next one after that. So today really did go really well for us. We rope dropped Remy, which was the only thing we didn't get a lightning lane for, and Johnny didn't prioritize it because we already got on it, but I don't know that we would have gotten it. We would have had to give up something. So glad we rope dropped Remy. So I'd say if you can rope drop something, do that, and then know you don't have to prioritize that for the rest of the day. So rope drop an attraction that's high priority to you. Get as early a lightning lane as you possibly can. Even if it's not something you're dying to get, I'd still say get it, because like then you can start getting the rest of them for the rest of your day, if that makes sense. And then also, we were there late tonight, not late, the park closes at 9, but the last hour, like everything was a walk-on. So if you don't get something in a lightning lane, maybe you can walk on later on. But so far for today, my thoughts on Epcot, I liked it. Tomorrow's a different story. Our first one isn't until noon, so I don't know how it's gonna go, but you guys will have to tune in to see. Because like again, today was great, tomorrow, I guess we'll see how that goes. So if you guys liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps support my channel. And if you're new and you like the content, I would love to have you subscribe. We're gonna be here all week. We're gonna be trying out Lightning Lane all week. We're also gonna try it a couple of days, not getting it and seeing what it's like. So I'd love to have you stick around and see how the week goes. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, leave me a little lightning emoji or a rain or something, an umbrella, a rain, lightning, anything that has to do with rain, because I always love to see who makes it to the end of the video. And with that, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.